Alright, so hopefully this works because I got a new system. Well, not like a new system, but my phone mount broke. So now I have just shit behind my phone that's holding it up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hopefully this shit works. Anyway, so but just getting back from the Boundary Waters. Went up there for a night, hang out with my stepdad, my sister, and her husband, which is weird to say. And drove up to the Boundary Waters yesterday to Crystal Lake, I think that's what it was. I don't remember because I am fucking tired. That shit was intense. For one, I really wanted to sleep in my hammock. I really wanted to go super far up north and sleep in my hammock overnight, which I did, which I wouldn't I mean, it was comfortable, but it was kind of, I don't know, because like it kind of sucked right away in the beginning, because right before bed I was sitting there like, oh fuck, I gotta go to sleep, and I'm outside and this is terrifying because there's bears and shit. So it's scary to like first fall asleep, to like get in. And so I had a mummy bag wrapped around the outside of my hammock so that I had like an underquilt so that I would stay warm. And that kept me pretty damn warm. And you know, that wasn't too bad. The only thing that kind of sucked about that was when I went to go stretch out. Sorry, some people slamming on the brakes. When I went to go stretch out, the end of the hammock, like the mummy bag wasn't long enough, so my feet would like hit the end of the mummy bag and it would pull down on where the head was. So that would get kind of shitty. But as long as I keep my legs like weird and twisted, it worked out all right. But fuck, it was cold. It was kind of cold. It was definitely not all that comfortable. I mean, like, I feel great today. I don't feel any pain or anything like that. But I mean, even with all the walking and carrying the canoes, canoeing and stuff like that we did yesterday and today, you know, right now I don't feel all that sore. I'm sure tomorrow I will. But like, I woke up, I wore this under climate control things because if it gets wet, it dries off really fast. So I was thinking, you know, if I fell asleep and it rained in the middle of the night and all my clothes were wet, I would have something that would kind of keep me dry. Well, it was my own condensation that got me wet because it did rain when we were there. It rained pretty hard. I had a tarp over the top of my hammock so that I could still do that because I didn't want to sleep with my sister and her husband or with my stepdad. I just thought that was going to be weird. So I still did it. Proud of myself for doing it. But like, I woke up and woke up a couple times. I was super wet, super like, I think I woke up at about 2 in the morning. We went to bed about 11:30, woke up at about 2 a.m., looked up, and it was kind of raining a little bit, nothing really crazy. And then restarted the podcast that I had on my phone and fell back asleep right away. And then woke up again probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I had to pee, so I got out, went pee, and then tried to look up at the stars, but it was like super cloudy, so it really didn't make too much of a difference. Couldn't see anything, and the moon was really bright last night, so you couldn't really see anything, which was kind of depressing. But it was still cool to wake up in the middle of the night and go like piss and hear all the fucking frogs and shit like that, which was super loud up there. But that was, you know, my Boundary Waters trip. I got a bunch of videos that I'm gonna post online. I'm gonna post them on YouTube, so you'll see them. This is just the like recap. It was definitely a fun situation. Definitely something I want to do again. Not as hard though, or maybe, you know, like if I had time to like sit at the campsite versus just one day, it wouldn't be so bad. But because I left, I got there, and then, you know, a couple hours later, we pretty much left after sleeping and stuff like that. So like that constant like go was really tough. But mean, we did it. We pulled through, which makes me feel really good about a lot of shit. And I had a lot of time to think about a lot of stuff. And I know I made a motivational video before. Like, not a motivational video, but like, I know I made a video before trying to like be motivational. Anyway, I'm gonna do it again because I got some new insight. So, trying to go to sleep last night and having that like, oh my god, nervousness of holy shit, there can be bears, there can be other rodents, there can be things that I don't even know about. And, you know, like I just showered this morning, I smell like home, like, I don't know. It's nerve-wracking, right? Like, being out in the wild, you have no protection whatsoever. It made me really nervous. Which got me to thinking about, like, anxiety and depression and, you know, just like mental problems mentally. I don't know, because like I've made videos before saying that I understand being nervous about something or being anxious about something, but having that anxiety stop you from doing something that you want to do or something that you like, you feel like you can do, but something's sitting there going, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. Like, just think for a second just about the whole process of that. I'm scared. Okay, being scared is one thing. Pushing past that fear is something I feel should be instilled in every single one of us, because, you know, if we hear I don't know, I'm not gonna make some fucking, we should push past our fucking fears, because why stop if one thing is gonna make us afraid, make us scared. If one thing is gonna make us scared, then eventually two things will make us scared. And then once the two things make us scared, then maybe you'll get to 4 things or 5 things that make you scared. And then all of a sudden you are scared about everything. And then you can't go anywhere. So then you get scared about leaving the house. And then you get scared and you call it anxiety because you were scared. Of course you were scared. You didn't push yourself to do it before. You didn't push yourself to do something and try something. You just said no. And then you stopped. You didn't do it again. So then in your head, you looked at it like, nope, I couldn't do it, so I'm never going to do it again. Just please don't. Really, please don't. That's not good for you. You have to really push back. I mean, like, there's certain things. Like, say, for me, I'll be completely 100% honest here because, you know, this is my YouTube channel. So, oh, damn, that bitch got a broken neck. So, she must have fell from somewhere. That sucks. So, let me tell you something that I'm really scared about. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I'm cutting up. I'm scared. I'm so scared to tell you. So, like, I am weird. And I'm scared of like rejection, like total rejection between like everybody. So like it tends to make me not want to put myself out there, not want to make YouTube videos, not want to introduce myself to people, not want to smile a little bit more. Like, it makes me really, you know, like I want everyone to understand my thought process before I can even give them my thought process, but I can't give them my thought. Like, I don't want to be looked at as this bad person. Because, like, I'm not a bad person. I've been a bad person. I've been a real asshole. But I think I'm done being that asshole now. At least I try to push every day to make sure I ain't being that asshole. You know? So, I think that's what we should, like, help push each other to do every day. It's just, hey, I understand it's scary. I understand it's hard. I understand there's that, like, no inside of you. But unless you, like, push past that, unless you have a little bit of self-control, man, self-discipline is the way to go. You got it, like, because even in those situations, you want to do something, but you don't have enough discipline to get yourself past the point of being afraid to do it. So I'm not even gonna I don't like. You are making yourself a victim to yourself, which isn't understandable. It's just dumb, for one. Like, what are you doing? Seriously? That's like saying, I really want ice cream. Look at that ice cream. That's good. Actually, wait, no, that's not. It's not a good. This ice cream is bad for you. And doing things that are past your comfort zone are kind of good for you, and they build character, and they build part of your personality. They build up the experiences that you've been through. They build up what you can say you've been through. So that when anybody questions your shit, you can't just be like, I get scared on the roller coaster at Valley Fair, so I don't do it. Oh, that's the life experience that you have. You just don't do shit because you're afraid of it. No, I don't, like, I've always had this thing where it's like, I looked at my parents and I've looked at them like, what the fuck do you know? You had kids young. You hardly graduated high school when you had kids. You kept working the same job for a long time. In like my dad's case, he started up a business. I don't know how any of that really started. I've never really talked to him about it, so I don't know if that was something that he was like goal driven towards, or if it was something that he just kind of like fell into. But you know, like, I've never, and like, I don't mean to disrespect my family when I'm saying this. I don't mean to say like, you know, what the fuck do you know? Like, I understand raising 4 kids was fucking hard, Mom. I get it. That was so utterly beyond difficult. I'll never be able to understand it, but holy shit. You know, like, you know, raising kids, you know, getting by, you know, like, how to pinch, you know, how to maintain a positive attitude, you know how to do everything for everybody. I just wanted that, like, other life experience of like, oh, well, you know, I got stuck in Denver trying to get my way to, and this is a true story, I got stuck in Denver. I had a hotel room and a rental car all set up to go to Colorado Springs because I wanted to move there. And when I got to the rental car place, they wouldn't accept my credit card and they wouldn't let me rent the car. So then I couldn't drive to Colorado Springs. So then I couldn't get my hotel room, so I lost out on $190 of that. And then I couldn't get my rental car, so I lost out on $72 of that. And I only had like $60 or $80 in my hand. Because like I was just, you know, like, I thought I got everything else set up. I have a hotel room. I have money for food. Like, I didn't think anything was going wrong. I learned a very valuable lesson that I can walk 16 miles in downtown Denver, that I can see a junkie shooting up heroin in the middle of the street and I'm not scared of it, that I can meet a random person on the street whose birthday it was and go hang out with them at their house and learn a little bit about them and get some art from them, which was really cool, really interesting. I mean, that kind of situation makes me feel like I can push myself more in other things. Listen, dude, you went to Denver and you fucking got stuck in Denver and you figured it the fuck out. You slept in the airport. You got food where you could get food. Like, you figured it out. You got on your way. Like that's totally just kind of what goes through my head, and like what I think, like, you know, like you should do, like push yourself, allow yourself to feel that. I feel like a fucking weirdo. I feel foolish. Because what's wrong with feeling foolish? What's wrong with feeling like goofy? What's wrong with worrying? Like, why worry about what somebody else is going to think about you? Totally, completely honest. That person doesn't matter. I mean, they do in certain extents. But really, I get more on myself about me not allowing myself to be myself, because I think somebody else is pushing me to not letting me be myself, because I've created this projection in my head that I needed in my head to make it seem like that I wasn't being victim to myself. That might be complicated. So let me try to like fucking word it down a little bit. So I was afraid of being who I wanted to be because I was ultimately afraid of being rejected because that's who I feel I am. And that's, you know, this weird, goofy, oh my God, I make weird fucking noises. Like, I don't know. I'm trying too hard. But you've probably seen throughout the video, I've changed fucking accents like 6 times, and I haven't done that really on purpose. It's just come like a natural thing. It's not something that I'm like really pushing to do. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So like, I'm nervous about posting videos like this and videos of me being weird and videos of me talking about like, hey, you should love yourself a little bit more because like, I don't love myself all that much. You know, hey, you should motivate yourself, but I don't motivate myself that much. But we can all be joking. So like, I look at it like posting this video, even when I'm done recording it, I'm going to be sitting there like, oh my God, what if somebody says a negative comment? What if somebody says a negative comment? But for me, this feels good for me to get out. This feels good for me to talk about, even if I'm just sitting here talking by myself. It's things that are kind of a little bit slowly more getting into my psyche, getting into my head, allowing me to bounce things off and be like, hey, remember that video you made? You said this. Maybe you should stick by that. So it's helping me out in doing this. But Jesus, I get off track so fast. Jesus. So I'm afraid to post this video. So I don't sometimes make videos because I'm worried about, I'm fucking weird. People aren't going to like me. But the only reason why I think I'm fucking weird and why people aren't going to like me is because I think I'm fucking weird and I think people aren't going to like me. If I was able to change that mindset. Like, do you understand? Get it? So I'm worried about what you're going to think because it's ultimately what I'm thinking. Not so much about it's not about you at all. It's all about me. So say you're angry all the time. Say you're depressed all the time. Say you get anxiety about things. What do you think about? What are you thinking about every day, every moment? Just like this canoe trip. Getting across that water was a fucking bitch. I wanted to give up so many fucking times. I pushed on and pushed on. Every time my arms got more and more tired, every time I was like, oh my God, I can't do one more stroke. Or, oh my God, I can't take one more step with the canoe on my back or this super heavy bag on my back. My shoulders right here, you see, are still like swole, bro. It hurts, you know? But I made it. I'm alive. It's an experience that I went through. I was honestly super nervous about sleeping outside because of the bugs and the bears and the cold and the wolves and everything. But, you know, I did it. And I feel a lot better about myself today because I did it, because I said, I fucking did it. I did, you know, like there was moments where I wanted to say, okay, Lisa, I'm going to come sleep with you. Or, okay, Pete, I'm going to sleep with you. There is times when I was driving up that I was just like, you know, I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to go up there, I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm just going to get a cabin, or hey, I'm going to buy a tent. Like, I wanted to give up so fucking bad, but I did it. I feel good that I fucking did it. I haven't talked to anybody about it yet, but I feel fucking good that I did it. It's something that I wanted to do. I was scared as fuck. I've been scared as fuck to do it, but I did it, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. And it was all about, because of what I was thinking about. When I'm depressed, when I'm sitting here, my girlfriend's cheating on me, and she doesn't love me, and nobody likes me, and oh my God, fuck, what? My bills are late. What am I gonna do? Fuck. I'm sitting there saying all of this instead of saying, hey, what are you in control of right now? What are you able to maintain right now? Am I able to call this company and pay that bill? No. Am I able to call my girlfriend and be like, hey, are you cheating on me? Yeah. Should I? Probably not. But, I mean, if you want to be in an honest relationship and that's something that scares you, that's something that you should tell your girlfriend about. I have. Hey, I'm afraid of this because I've had a girlfriend that cheated on me. I'm afraid of this because I've been the guy that's cheated on a girl, and I understand what happens. And it's not always about